Hello, welcome to this little update. So what was it? So what was that little running session all about? Well, I've been looking back through all my videos and I realised that my first one was roughly 3 years ago, and I've never had in that time 2 trains running continuously. Now, so I've completed my little test track with double loops, and I thought, you know what, bit of fun, I'll just see if I could put a little thing together and show them running, which is basically what I did. So 3 years of this, the first time, I couldn't believe it. So anyway, what's been happening? Well, I'm going to move it down and show you. There's been a little bit of progress, and I'll take you through it. I've just been carrying on with the hillside, or what's going to be the road going down to the sidings. I've just put a layer of plaster Paris bandage on it. The thing with this stuff is, don't make a mess, and if you're not careful, it goes over all the stuff you've already made. But never mind, I have a little bit of tidying up to do, but it's coming on. What I've noticed though is, I'll just move you, is that this side of the bridge, there's about a 2 centimetre difference in the height. Of course, obviously, I've had to put the road on. So, yeah, a little bit. I stuck down some pieces of cardboard there, and I'm just about to cover that in plaster Paris, and hopefully that will all blend in rather nicely. I just thought I'll show you what I'm doing before I've actually done it, and I'll show you the results in a little while. Got all that done, and as you can see from this little bit of footage, that I now just painted it brown, brown undercoat, and I really do think once you've got the brown paint on, it really just started to pull the scene together, and I think it's starting to work. It's looking the part. Oh, there you go. As you can see, the finished results of that little bit, and I think it's working out quite well. Obviously when the road's in, it will define it a bit more. Okay, what I've also been doing, I just reposition the camera a little bit. I've been trying to do something with the trees. Now the trees, as you can see in front of me, these are the ones that come off Facebook Marketplace, and they were a bit gappy. They didn't quite look. They look all right on the film, but they don't look all right sort of to the naked eye sort of thing. So I've been trying to do something with them, and I think I've come up with what I've done. I've started down in the other corner, and I'll take you down and show you, and I'll show you them now. So there you go. I think they look a little bit better with the different colours, and I bought some bought some trees off of eBay. Now this is a mistake I made, hence the title. I bought some engaged trees. Okay, I will show you them. There you go. That's one. Now you can clearly see that, you know, it's not even the length of my thumb. They really are tiny. I'm sorry that I'm waving it about, and I'm also sorry it's not in focus, but there you go. But yeah, you get the gist. And another one. Now these were slightly big. These were, get one. There you go. There you go. Now, these are slightly bigger than the ones I've just shown you, but reasonably passable, I suppose. But yeah, compared to you know. So I was a bit disappointed on when they arrived. I was expecting them to be much bigger, like the ones already on the layout. But obviously, I forgot that the ones I bought were probably for 00 anyway. But yeah, but I have used them, and I've used them for the undergrowth, the bushes that go sort of on the edge of a forest. You know, then it all gets overgrown, and you can't really walk straight into a wood, can you? So, and coming and bringing them around to there, you can see the effect that I was trying to get. All an old wood, all really overgrown, and I think that's worked rather well. I have had to cut the trees. I don't know what I bothered with the back scene, and I don't know if you remember that when I made the hillside, I put static grass on it, and yeah, what's the point? You're not going to see it. What's the point? So whether I don't know what I'm going to do at this end, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Just reposition the camera down a little bit. That's it. Sorry about that. But yeah, you get the gist of what I was trying to do. I haven't done these trees, obviously. I will do. So it's basically, if I'll just position you again so you can see that. That's it. It's gone from that sort of affair. Okay. To that. And I think that looks better. So yeah, I've got some different colour foliage to go on as well. So yeah, it's coming along. I quite like it. As I say, this is another view, and I say these trees haven't had the treatment, so to speak. But yeah, even as far, I mean, I've got a bought engage back scene, even though it's 9 inches high. You're not really going to see much of them trees when this, I don't know, maybe I'll have to space them out a little bit. So that you can see it, because I think the effect there looks quite good actually. There you go. Spin you around to there. So yeah, it's starting to take shape. Right, what else have I been doing? Well, I moved it down to the road bridge again, and as you can see now, there is 2 tracks going through the centre arch. The track that I put in, I've just stuck a whole track down really through. It doesn't go anywhere. I just want to give the impression of either an abandoned siding or track, the double line with the one lot of track being taken up. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I have spray painted it, as you can see me doing here, and I try to make it as give it a right good coating of sleeper grime, and all that's going to be sort of overgrown. So, but that is in the future. I think now I can get this bit of track ballasted, and a bit more painting, get it ballasted, and I'll just carry on doing the hillside. The trees I'm going to do as and when I've got them. I've run out at the minute, so I've got to make a decision on what I'm going to buy. If you remember, in one of my last videos I was saying that I bought some lights for the bridge, but they're ones that when they arrived they was a little bit over the top. The plainer ones have arrived, as you can see there on the bridge now. I've just put 2 on, I haven't put any more than that. Didn't see the point, I didn't want to overpower it. And they were black, like they all normally are when they arrive, but I decided just to give it a coat of green paint, just to break up the scene a little bit. So yeah, So the bridge still needs some work, so it's got to be cleaned up, and there's still a little bit of touching up to do with the paint, but hopefully in the next video that should be all wired up and working, and if it is I'll show you. Well, that's it for this little video. I hope you found it interesting to some degree. If you did, maybe you consider liking and subscribing. It really does help my channel. But most of all, I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.